Dooby 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 boom.
Detected. Location guarded by heavily armed hostiles.
Huh. Whatever. You can just die. In 06. I'm early? Yeah, just died. I've got a bit of adulting I need to do today, but I've promised like 5 times now that I will do this manhunt on stream and give like my genuine opinion on it. So here we are. Is he on? Bit of adulting, yeah. It's just like shopping and shit. Like, so nothing like too strenuous or amazing, but like I just need to go shopping. Oh, we got another dude here. Do we? Can't see you. Where you at? Oh, you're a drone bitch. Hey, Xeon. Oh, whatever. Just take 14 mil to the chest. Popping in before work again. It's all good, man. Does disappointment in real time? Yeah, I'm aware that's probably what a lot of people are going to be turning up for. Not going to do any directives just to try and get it done. I might record the end cutscene where we see it all and then do like a live reaction and record it all. And then just be like, yeah, that was horrendopig. Someone needs to contact my lawyer. Do you just dive cancel? Pretty sure he actually did just dive cancel. Wife, how's it going? What time we got to leave? 12ish, right?
12:30.
12:30. Cool, plenty. 2 hours, that should be easy. Started the wrong game? Nah, I promised ages. I've been promising for a while now that I'll get this sorted and do like a reaction for it and whatnot. And I kind of want to do a video on it because from what I have seen / heard, it is really bad. Very much out of practice, though. How you doing? Had Mal tonight to get into pre-alpha the Soul Frame. Though gonna do. Where do you apply? Send link. I really want to get into that. That looks so good. Are they still taking applications? I'm good, Reflection. How are you doing today?
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Motherfucker, will you just peek?
If we could figure out what she was doing, maybe we could figure out who took her.
It'll be a bounty now, won't it? There we are. Oh, it's close. Love it. I haven't got to run across the map. I feel
Target is nearby.
we have +1 point.
Supply room access unlocked.
Have you enjoyed the Manhunt mission? Did you watch any spoilers on it though? I do know what happens. Like, I know Kina is alive. I know Kelso goes rogue. I mean, both of those points are like, who didn't see that coming? Like, amazing writing there, devs. Cheers. Thanks for that. I have so many like points on Kelso going rogue because now it's just sort of like, if she's the enemy with her training and what she's capable of doing. Like there's like especially if they want to continue down this tactical shooter thing, there's only two ways this can end. Either we die or we join Kelso. Like that's the only two ways this can now end. The only surprise, but it actually got nothing more than a was Theo is apparently still alive. Like I actively couldn't care that Theo was alive. I just didn't see it coming. Join the Discord and getting lucky with giveaway. This website sign up. I'll go for the website sign up. I don't like joining like alpha and beta test discords because it's literally just filled with fanboys being like, "Oh my god, it's so amazing!" And it's just like, really, what game are you playing? Because this is fucking terrible, dude. Like, who hurt you? Like, I've said it so many times. Like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being a fan, but even if you're a fan, doesn't mean you need to friggin' suck the dick of whatever it is they're posting, or giving, or providing. And then when you actually try and give, like, decent, actual feedback, it's just swamped with all the people fucking... Hey, Pigeon. But yeah, I'm assuming it's just DE soul frame, and then if I just Google DE soul frame, it should come up, right? Hopefully, theoretically, probably, maybe. Oh my god, just die. Yeah, cool. How you doing? Not too bad. In a rush, which is probably going to backfire pretty soon. Got some adulting to do. So we need to try and get this manhunt done ASAP, which is why there's no directives or anything else on. It's just, yeah. Have a cup up. Wife's making it. I've got a good wife. Oh, that tickled. We'll just get rid. Join the rogues or the upcoming, what, like pick a side. That could be interesting. Like if we literally just get to pick a side. Though again, like if the devs are adamant about this being a tactical shooter, then there's only one option. Fucking Kelso wins. That hit me? Go away. Excuse me, sir. Can you just... Fuck's sake. There we are. We're around 30 minutes ago. What's the manhunt anyway? Kelso thing for whatever reason. At least the patch this time isn't complete ass. Widow's Web. Don't I already have that captured? No, that one. I would love to join Miss Sokolova, but again though, like, oh, the game's like, this is the only reason I'm doing it, because they went, it's a tactical shooter. It's like, no, it's not. And if we were going to go that round, like the way in which a game is a tactical shooter, it needs to have some basis in realism. One of the main reasons why Breakpoint failed over Wildlands is because it went too far from realism. It's like quite literally it. So, yeah, if they want to go down that route, then I'm sorry to tell you, then Kelso's probably the most OP character in the entire lore. So, yeah, I just want to see what they do with it, and then I'll give my final judgment on it at the end, but I'm pretty sure it's basically just going to be like, they fucked it. Like, especially if they want to continue calling this a tactical shooter, they've written themselves into a corner of where either we have to die or we go rogue to just stop dying at the hands of Kelso. Like, that's literally the only two ways out of it. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo-Boop. Why is it gassy over here? Hey! Nope, this went fucking wrong. Why is there gas over there? They were what? They did a USA. There's a very small problem in this very small area. Some E4 out of friggin' NORAD carpet bomb the entire area. Like, what the fuck, my guy? Oh, I have a phone call.
Detected. Near location. Guarded by hostiles.
I think I'm back. Am I back? I am back. Mate, these little bitches, they look at you and go, hoo, hoo, hoo. When it comes to unwavering, is Banshee best or is Swap Chain better? Banshee's going to have more sustained, Swap Chain's going to have more burst. But the overall difference in burst is barely a %. So, I personally, and I'm not sure if Toasty's still here lurking, I personally, if you're going to go unwavering, I personally would go Banshee, and Toasty will most likely concur since he is a fan of the Banshee unwavering shtick. I don't think it's ever been revealed that the background to our agent really has it. What's to stop our agent having some sort of X Special Forces badass? The fact that we're a second wave agent, and it's all of the first wave agents that come with like X Special Forces badassery. All of the second wave agents are like engineers, firefighter, policeman, bloody bloody blah.
Reinforcements incoming.
So, although it's not completely implausible, it is highly unlikely considering the way in which the story has gone and is written. We're more likely to be a friggin' school teacher.
Hostiles. Guarding location nearby.
I believe it is, as far as my knowledge goes. First wave was there to like reintroduce law and order and get control of the situation. Second wave was there to bring the systems back online. Don't get me wrong, soldiers are pretty good at like figuring out how to hit buttons really hard to maybe turn the machine on and off, but what the actual machine itself does, yeah, we're not too good at it, which is why we need things like engineers and bloody bloody blah. And that was the idea behind the division agent waves. First wave is to get the order in, such as like through military control, essentially. Second wave was to bring the people on board through education and infrastructure. Pretty much. I mean, don't get me wrong, we probably do still have like a military background, or potentially a military background. We obviously do undergo SHD training, but as for undergoing SHD training after being like a US Ranger or Special Forces or a naval officer like Kina was, or a CIA paramilitary officer like Kelso is, the chances of us being someone like them are, like I said, not impossible, but it's so much more likely that we're just a, I don't know, a lawyer, to be perfectly honest.
Footage of Kelso near the Hugh Carey tunnel. Secure the area and see if you can figure out what the hell she was up to.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Target near you.
I mean, there's also that, but again, like you hope for the best and plan for the worst kind of thing. But if you look at all of the first wave agents, let's see if we can find it, right? Trying to find a list of them. There's a few here.
Detected.
No info on him. Ex-National Guard. No info on him. Oh no. Okay, this one just says she has connections to Delta Force. No info on him. There's a lot of this Noble Squad being thrown around, but I think that might be an actual division thing. Again, Noble Squad. Noble Squad. This guy apparently just has a black record military career, which that's special forces. This guy has a single line written on him. Like, what the fuck? This guy was an intelligence analyst. Simon Keys. He was in charge of looking at fucking the Isaac SHD node. Like, a lot of them do have, like, a military background. I'm not saying, like, I don't know if it is actually canon, but at the very least, like, the vast majority of those who are in the first wave do have some form of military background. And then if you look at, like, the second wave, a lot of them actually seem to be engineers, to be fair. But I don't know why, I weirdly remember somewhere, like, as I've just said to you, like, the first wave being mostly militant of some description, and the second wave being, like, professional members of society, essentially. Is there a lovely rogue agent over here? I do. Why have I got rogue agents? I'm trying to do shit here, game. Oh, you're there. And I can't hit you. Good to know. So I've got a sniper turret I can't shoot. Right, who threw the sniper turret? Was it you? Because if it was you, you can... fucking do one. Random rogue encounter on my manhunt run through as well. Hey, maybe it's just a thing now. No ball squad? I call BS. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, we took him down. That's why we're a team.
Supply room access unlocked.
Looking forward to Division 3? No, I'm terrified, actually. I'm actually terrified. Like, I don't think it's going to be even remotely good, to be perfectly honest. I'll still get it, I'll still cover it, but I don't think Division 3 has a hope in hell at this point. Buddy of mine had a funny idea for a build, new reliable, the weapon gloves, chest-to chest, 4-piece strikers. They need to hire me ASAP? No, because I'd fire the fucking lot of them and tell them all to get friggin', like, psychiatric help. I mean, you honestly don't, I get the idea, Pigeon, but you don't need it. That's like 60% weapon handling. Like, what are you going to do with 60% weapon handling? Like, and on new reliable as well. 3 open world bosses hanging around near the bounty location. Yeah, that's the other problem as well. New York is too condensed. I feel like we have like the same level of activity that we do in DC, but in like a third of the size. Like the third party in New York is literally the worst thing. It's one of the main reasons I vehemently hate New York.
None of them left.
It's a mystery.
And the maze as well. The maze of it is really annoying. Yeah, and your armor, you just get overwhelmed because, like, I mean, even then, right? I was fighting those guys. Oh, I got an exotic here. I was fighting these guys, and then these two just casually walked out of this door. Like, how? For a start, but that happens with just like random ads as well. Ah, nice exotic component. Like, it's New York is just not. It's just not good. It really isn't. It just isn't good. It feels like the apocalypse feel is really good. Like aesthetically, the look, but gameplay wise, it feels rushed. It doesn't feel intelligent, and it honestly, like, I know the whole trope, like, oh, devs only play on normal or whatever, bloody bloody blah. To me, like, I kind of feel like unless you're like a knowledgeable player with builds and understanding of mechanics and whatnot, no one's playing fucking New York above challenging. It's fucking horrible. I mean, that's great and all, but how do I get in there? You'll hate Brooklyn then? Is Brooklyn confirmed? I've seen a lot of people talking about Brooklyn being the new DLC. But I can't find anywhere that says Brooklyn is confirmed. You gotta go around the... I just... It is inside? Oh, like, can we make our minds up? I mean, I do have a waypoint going out, to be fair. Oh, did I just pick a random fight with people inside? Have you? I've got a lot of little somethings for yous.
That's your target.
Right. Are they in or out? Right, they're on the side. Yeah, we're doing the latest Manhunt. I have an itchy eyebrow. That's a weird thing. Just kill everything, should solve the issue. Yep. That's like... Who the fuck are you, my guy? Oh, New York. Love it. Who are you? Why are you here? Why are you getting involved? Fucking superpower kick. The fuck, my guy? Oh my god. Hey, game, yeah, just do this bounty. Me? Really? How about you clear the fucking way? If I'm doing an objective, give me the fucking objective. Nope. It's the one thing that I would love to, like, shake the shit out of with the devs. Like, if you're going to give me a bounty, like, if there's like a roaming thing and things naturally roam in that direction, then whatever, fine. But why are you spawning shit on my objective that aren't my objective? That's just... Dr. Disrespect keyboard raging coming? No, just... It's fine. It's fine. You just haven't got to deal with fucking rogues this time. Rogue agents detected. Oh look, I've aggroed something else over there now, look. Yay! More shit behind me. Fucking love it. Yeah. The spawn are just randomly spawning behind you, just opening random doors and popping out. You're like, dude, I'm in the middle of something here. Like, what the fuck? This is what I mean, like, New York just doesn't... It doesn't feel smart. It feels rushed, unoptimized. It looks good, don't get me wrong. New York looks a lot better than DC. Like, I like the look of it. It really does give that, like, everything's gone to shit and people are dying feel. But it's still a... in terms of, like, gameplay, it's a huge no-no. At least for me it is. Sounds like New Road. Comms collectibles, but do you know it's party bugged unless they patched it? They've always been party bugged. Like, I'm actually surprised that you seem surprised by this. When a new Manhunt comes out, always do it solo the first few times to get the comms, because if you do it in a group, you ain't getting them. This has been the thing since fucking, like, season 3, 4? Like, they're always bugged. Like, they've always been bugged. It takes, like, 2 weeks for them to actually sort it out. And normally at that point as well, they just give the fucking comms to everyone because they have no idea how to fucking fix it in the first place. Who? Oh. For the last one. Yeah, like, that's always been a thing. That was the same as the last Manhunt. And the one before that. And the one before that. In fact, the one before that, you couldn't get any comms until you did it solo. Hey man, what's going on? Not too much at the moment. Again, Brooklyn. Is Brooklyn confirmed? Yeah. Kelso Manhunt, what's your opinion? We are about to find out. Doing it now. If I stop getting third-partied, and he just teleported. Everyone saw that, right? He teleported. It's in their content roadmap idea. Oh, right. So it is confirmed. Head off. Got adult. Alright, man. Catch you in a bit. Is that a named Chunga just casually standing around in the middle of my bounty? I'll get to see the live reaction. Yep. Sadly, head that around the final cutscene. Mate, I'm just not looking forward to it. Like, I don't get the point. I don't get it. I kind of feel bad though, because like my last 2 videos, and I'm potentially about to do a fucking third one, have literally been shitting on the devs as a whole. Like, just highlighting their level of they have no fucking clue. I just want more legendary content. I want more raids. I want more incursions. I want more limited loot. That's a ball ache to get. I want a purpose to grind. I want a purpose to play. Why would they delay the... I mean, they might be delaying it now because if you go on the Division 2 official Discord and look at what people have said about the latest PTS, any intelligent dev team would probably delay everything to fix the fucking mess they've just made. Like, no one was happy. No one was happy. Normally there's someone at least, like, defending some aspect of the PTS. The replies on the PTS on the Discord, literally everyone was like, why is this here? This is a waste. Like, what the fuck? Like, everyone, 100% negative. There's literally nothing. And so many... I think some of the... Like, some of the comments were hilarious. Like, one of them was like, Division 2's doing a Tarkov, is it? Cool, thank you. I'm going to go back and play more Helldivers now. Laters, bye. It was like, what the fuck? Like, people just so over it. It was fucking amazing. Alright, this is the thing, isn't it? Like, it was so bad, dude. So bad. You can't always care about that. Oh no, like, if people are going to play it, people are going to play it. If people are going to play GTA. Like, I can promise you, for me, I would say it's the other way around. Oh, GTA are going to release their game at the same time Division are, like, releasing their DLC. Who the fuck's GTA? Like, I actually couldn't give a fuck about GTA. I think GTA is just a bad game in general. I would rather play Division. So it's all a matter of perspective. Don't get me wrong, I also am not delusional enough to think that Division is larger than GTA, but, like... I care massively more for this. It's also one of the reasons why I get so fucking angry over the devs doing dum-dums. Like, if I was playing GTA and GTA did a dum-dum, I'd be like, whatever. I'll just go beat up a hooker. It's fine.
Target near you.
Pretty sure I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, I am. Managing to dig lower with every update. Complicated character. I'm a Spurgic. I think differently to a lot of people, and the way in which I do think is actually incredibly simple. At least in my head. Just, you don't understand it because you probably aren't on the spectrum like my crazy self. No, no jammers. Bad. Like, I like what I like, and there's no bloody way I'm changing that. We've got more dudes incoming? Should have gone headhunter and just sat there and gone pop, pop, pop. Fight on the piece of shit story? Yep. Alright, I'm off to work. Alright. Later, Xeon. Thought that rack was a Seeker mine. I mean, considering we're in a virus-infested New York, a rat might as well be a Seeker mine. Tomato, tomato at that point, right? Saw spoilers already? I've been told spoilers, but we'll try and keep the rest to a minimum. Mate, medics! You're not a medic, you're a fucking acrobat. Pack it in. We need rat seekers as a skill. Yannick. Sorry. Gameplay wise, but story it was meh. Fair one. What am I doing? Where am I going? I've forgotten the way up. It's been forever since I've been here. Wait, the stairs are up that way, right? If I remember correctly, near that control room. It's good compared to the rest of Division lore. We shall see. Den day none. Nope, apparently it's not up this way. No. We'll open this door. Aha.
I can do this all day.
Is that a quadcopter? I hear a quadcopter.
That's your target. Target down. Good job.
He was special and did a little roly-poly. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Record.
Another note? Was that hostile on our trail, or did you just shoot the messenger? Got the target. Nice.
How do we know? That's my question, right? How do we know she's magically now at 2 bridges?
One bad guy at a time.
Did he spill the beans before he died? I didn't hear him spill any beans. That's my real question. How do we know that Kelso is now at Stranded Tanker? Like, who told them?
Agent, Isaac got a ping from Kelso's watch at the stranded tanker. We know who
Oh, we get the explanation now. You know, when we're there.
this may be our last chance to bring her home.
Agent in need of backup.
Surely that dialogue's like a few minutes later, right? I thought you quit. No, just been meaning to do it. Just I had a bit of a weird PTSD day yesterday. A thunderstorm freaked me out, and I just couldn't bear the thought of looking or doing anything with like firearms in any capacity, real or imaginary. So yeah, here we are. Because I was meant to do this yesterday. Wow, this density's a bit friggin' unga bunga, right? And they all keep running!
Serious trauma detected.
They've all got one of those run and gun builds on.
Hostiles on site. Looks like the Black Tusk beat you to the tanker.
Thank you, Warhound. You know what? It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! No. Bad, throwing those fucking nades around. Nope, couldn't even hit a single one. Right, this room, this is just making me think that this mission as a legendary would be like the worst thing ever. Vanguard and Galvanize? Why? Oh, look, there goes him. Right, let's get that again. Mate, they keep spawning.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Where are you shooting me from? Like, get fucked, my guy. I'm out of ammo. Really? I'm running gunner. And I've run out of ammo because you laden me with that many fucking ads. Wow. Like, seriously. How am I finding Black Desert? I really like it. It's so much fun. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to grind. There's a lot to go through. The performance of the game is really, really good. There's like minimal to no bugs. And the bugs that are in the game, like the devs are just sort of like, they're not like bad bugs. They're sort of like, a horse has a maximum carry weight. But if you take all of the items off the horse and then put them back on, you can exceed that maximum weight by as much as you fucking want. And the horse will still move. Like nothing, you don't actually get penalised for it. It's brilliant. And devs are just sort of like, use it, abuse it, do what you want. Downside to the game is like the base get, well, the game actually costs about $10. But if you want to do anything like excess within the game, you kind of do have to pay, and it is expensive. Alright, you're pissing me off. Get off the fucking thing! Go away. Like, they have kind of like a very smart but a very scummy business model. It kind of makes me laugh, and I kind of get it though. What? Mate, these ads! Tactical fucking shoot at my ass. Hey, Jay. There's more ads in you. Mate, I'm already back down to like half ammo from one room. Like, what the fuck? Additional enemy. They just... There's so many of them, and they just beeline. They just beeline.
Cassandra. Lau is dead. We recovered her body. They cremated her. There's no way.
Vital signs critical.
Oh yeah, that was another one I knew, like, fucking Fei Lao apparently is somehow magically back from the dead. Despite the fact that we literally shot her in the fucking face. Did the devs play the Manhunt? Anyone know? Can't wait for the recruiter to come back next season. Can't wait. Despite the fact that we dropped the mortar on him. Oh my god.
Water incoming.
With warhounds. One. Two.
Serious trauma detected.
Fuck off.
Incapacitated.
Do you have anything else you can do? Anything? I got missile launcher.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Mate, you're such fucking bullshit. Take the shotty off? Why? Shotty's like gonna be like if they push, the shotty's gonna be like fucking top tier.
Intercept the division. We can't let them get to Cassandra. The countermeasure deactivates.
It's all a spectrum.
If they get back online, you'll have to answer to me.
Mocking our ability to kill people. It feels like the devs mocking their own ability to understand what a fucking story is. Oh, true sons. No, no reviving. Bad. Major McKenna. Mate, I used to work with a guy called McKenna, and if he's made fucking Major, we're all dead.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, fuck off. What do you... Honestly, what do you want me to do? At the very least, this seems to be a save point, which I'm happy about. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We've got some work to do now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, fuck you. Stop spawning fucking assholes. I'm about to run out of bullets again. Look, Jesus Christ. Oh, we got a drone, bitch. Just what we needed. Don't know where the drone bitch actually even is. Oh, we now got some nade spam. It's legendary. We're in legendary mission now. Sit. Oh, there you are, you fucking clown. Alright, the season 6 manhunt is gonna be Jesus, because fuck it, if we're bringing people back to the dead, let's fucking go for it, right?
Hostile striker drone detected. Hostile shock trap detected. System reactivated.
Don't mind me if I just loop your AI though, dude. Freedom, that's the gayest thing I've ever seen. Get fucked. What the hell is that? Freedom! What the fuck? Oh my god. Like, seriously, right? I'm aware that Americans are patriotic, and I'm not taking the piss out of that. But seriously, a Swedish gaming company being sort of like, I know what we'll do, right? I know what we'll do. We'll base a game in America, and we'll just throw fucking American flags everywhere. Mate, at this point, right, you should just put big dicks on everything. It would probably actually have more of a point. Like, Jesus Christ.
All remaining units. Forget Cassandra. Intercept the division.
Like, if you keep putting it everywhere, it loses meaning. Come on. Oh, medic coming to the front line. Like to see it. Hard, fast, and aggressive medic.
Agent requesting backup.
Is anyone still
Are we
alive?
done?
God damn it. Anderson, where the hell did you find these peons?
Unknown network detected.
I like how she called them peons. Addison, where the hell did you find these peons? You absolute mongrels. Oh God. Fucking hell. Mr. Anderson. My God, though, this is painful. Boss fight incoming. Little bum. Oh, I don't want to do a boss fight. Can I do it from up here where I've got the high ground? Because, you know, it's over, Anakin! I mean, I've already killed a hunter. What's left to kill? Oh, I've got to play with the bucks.
Unknown network detected.
Agent, glad you can make it. It's really good to see you.
Vanguard identification confirmed. Rogue network activated. Agent status: rogue.
What do you say, Agent? You ready to see how far down the rabbit hole really goes?
System clone complete. I've missed you, Vanguard. Welcome back, sir.
We're set. This is gonna be fun.
Is that it? That's actually disappointing. Now we've got investigate the unknown ping. Oh, right, Matt.
Friendly supply convoy in proximity.
I don't know American geography. Americans don't even know geography, so it's fine.
Detected.
Where's this ping? There we are. Right.
I know what you're thinking. The first wave's prodigal son has returned. I still believe, deep down, that you really do people need to die so that Nat can have her little empire. I know you signed on to save what remains. But sometimes what remains isn't worth saving if all it does is kill you faster. I know you thought you got me. You saw my body, you felt my corpse, you watched my lips flap through your contact lens, and ISAC declare agent deceased. Agent deceased. But, the identification was never confirmed. Our little performance was enough to convince the powers that be we were gone. No longer a threat, and Lao was with the Black Tusk. So we could continue with our work. Agent, I know you're wondering if you made the right choice. Staying the course. I want to build a bridge between us. Another, safe haven, if you will. And now that Kelso has seen the light, I hope you will too. See you soon.
Remote connection lost.
It's not much of a plot twist, is it? Like, we knew Kina was coming back. Like, it was like the most obvious thing since having a curry the night before the worst shit of your life. Like, oh, I've had a really dodgy curry. I wonder what my shit in the morning's going to be like. Sunshines and rainbows. Clearly not. It's going to be horrific. Like, we knew, like, it took like a minimum of like 1.5 points of IQ to realise that Kina was coming back. The only surprise for me is Theo coming back. Kelso in the van didn't look too thrilled, I must say. I don't know if we saw it. I don't know if it's just bad animation or bad cutscene, but she didn't look too thrilled or happy to be in that situation. I've also just realised my coffee that my wife made me about an hour ago is still sat here and I've not had any of it. The last com is just Kelso's note. I am sorry. Right. However, again, hanging on the devs saying that Division 2 is a tactical shooter. Fine. If they want to play that route, we can play that route as well. Because, again, tactical shooters have to have a basis in, like, reality. That's what makes them a tactical shooter. In order to be tactical, we actually have to have an understanding of what, for at least human beings, what a tactical analysis of a situation is, and then the tactical response to it. That's what makes a tactical shooter. Typically, it involves stealth mechanics. For one, Division 2 doesn't have stealth mechanics. And typically as well, one headshot, one kill. We can do that, but it's like... So, my point here is Division 2 isn't a tactical shooter. However, if it was, and if the devs want to fucking ping this, right? Alani Kelso, right? Rogue. I mean, that was another thing as well. Like, spoiler alert, website got updated pretty quick. Right? She has done the US Army Ranger School. Right? US Army Rangers. I mean, US Army Ranger School. Let's just look at the requirements. 50k your next pay. If anyone wants a decent paycheck, there's you go, right? Right. Raids and assault missions. Okay, special operation raids, forcible entry operations, and special reconnaissance. Right? These are one of the premier tier 1 top special forces units in the world. I don't think women can actually be a part of the Rangers, but I do know that women can at least do the Ranger School. Okay, so she is hard as nails to begin with. But the real one you want to be concerned about is this bit here. Paramilitary officer, CIA. Would you like to know what paramilitary officers did? Right. They made these guys. This is what paramilitary officers did. It was 2 CIA paramilitary officers, 1 MI5 or MI6, and about $6 billion US. And they destabilized the entire Middle East for about 60 plus years. 3 people did that. And you're telling me that one woman in New York, or at least Washington, like, she is the most dangerous thing walking around in the law right now. She is unbelievably dangerous. And she's gone rogue. Yeah, we're either dead or we have no choice but to join her. I mean, if they actually kept this law accurate, then the entire situation we are in right now wouldn't actually even exist. It just wouldn't. It just wouldn't. There would be none of this situation. Black Tusk would be wiped out. True Sons would be taking their orders from Kelso. Hyenas and Outcasts would be given the ultimatum of join or die. Manny would be a bitch in the corner writing field reports and making her tea. Like, even Keena would be like, "Man, what do you want? What do you need doing today?" Like, she is OP as fuck in terms of what she is capable of, and it's not being used at all. She's just getting ragged around, and it's pissing me off. Like, it's so badly written. I mean, what's Keena? Leader of the Rogue Division agents. Like, US armies and future trader. I mean, that actually makes him stupidly intelligent. If you can do future trades, that makes you really smart. He did Citadel Military College, so he's not just US Navy, he's actually an officer in the US Navy. I don't know what he did in the US Navy, but if he does future trades, an officer in the US military, in the US Navy, and apparently is the leader of the entire Rogue Division. Like, he is going to be very, very intelligent. Very intelligent. So we now got to, like... So you're telling me that we've got to combat someone who is able to trade future stock prices, accurately predict outcomes and analyze them, and then sell them before they're in actual effect. A naval officer and a CIA operative. And granted, yes, we don't know anything really about our background. But if we were of this level, why the fuck are we taking orders from Manny? If we are of this level, why is Natalia Sokolova a threat? Yeah, that's another thing. Like, so many of them. Let's... So, Vivian, chemical engineer. Yeah, so she was a chemical engineer. She is... This is another thing, right? She took over Joe Farrow. Right, this brings, like, more credence to it. She took over that Joe Farrow guy, or whatever his name is. Two people that have the charisma of a wet fart were somehow able to lead a major faction within New York that alienated and burned alive unarmed civilians. Like, literally, they turned a good portion of New York into pyromaniac psychopaths. She did. Versus, what, Kelso? Like, come on. How is Crazy Redhead able to do all of this stuff, but the CIA operative that is specifically trained to do that hasn't? United States Army, United States Spec Ops, yep, Command, Spec Op Command, and then Security Consultant. Okay, how the fuck did we beat him? Can't beat Crazy? You can with a stick. Like, how did we beat him? He is fucking top tier. top tier. I don't care if he's got a bow and arrow. That just makes him even more dangerous. I've seen Rambo. Like, special forces operator. Come on. Like, there's no way we're beating him. Police officer. I really couldn't. Yeah. Cop. Couldn't give a fuck. RPA pilot. So he's going to be quite intelligent, but in an actual fight, he's probably dog shit. Roku. She's not United States Army again. He's a flight engineer. Physician. Great. Good for her. Logistics officer. Armed forces. And I believe when he went to LMB, he actually became like a hitman or something. Might be wrong. He's a field surgeon. Department of State and security contractor. She'd actually be pretty good in the fight. Explosive ordnance. Why is he on the front line? Like, why? None of this makes any sense. A smoke jumper. What the fuck? Oh, God. Why is he here? Does anyone know what a smoke jumper is? Don't get me wrong, it's a hardcore job. But basically, these guys are like firefighters that airdrop into the middle of a fire to put it out. Risk of death is extremely high. I'm like really simplifying it. But yeah, basically, these guys like fight forest fires by jumping out of a plane into the forest fire. Like, what the fuck? Why is he here? Baron Schaefer, right? Spec Ops Command in US. Like, there's no way we should be able to beat him. Like, easy no. Parole officer. Why are you here? United States Army. I mean, a lot of these are actually Marine Corps. She was a Marine. And an intelligence warrant officer. Like, there's so many people on this list where we would need to be fucking super. US Army and Metropolitan Police. Like, she's just division agent through and through. Yeah. Special Air Service. Okay, I actually didn't know this one, and now I'm pissed. She's SAS. You're telling me, as someone that's worked with the SAS, you're telling me that my pathetic little agent somehow beat Viper. You're on crack. You're on fucking crack. Navy, General Physician. US Army. US Army. And a high school teacher. Oh, yeah, we're back to rate. Like, no. Yeah, you're telling me that a high school teacher's on the same level as a fucking SAS operative. As someone that's done Rangers. Our agent better... If we don't get either a Warhammer 40k or a Doom Universe crossover soon to explain how the fuck our agent is able to do any of this, I don't know, maybe we're John Wick's fucking, like, daughter or something. Like, none of this makes any sense. Like, we've taken out... Like, we should be, at this point, the most terrifying person in the entire verse. We should actually be the most terrifying person in the entire verse. Like, none of this makes any sense. Like, we've taken out so much, like, again, right? The only reason I'm hanging on this is because the devs turned around and went that this game is a tactical shooter. If they go, yeah, sorry, we fucked up. We clearly don't know our game terminology. This isn't open world RPG looter shooter. Then fine, I'll let it all go because, you know, magical, mythical things happen. But thing is, we could be Jason Bourne all we want. Right, Viper, SAS, right, I'm sorry, Jason Bourne versus SAS, SAS wins, Right? We could be Jason Bourne all we want. Jason Bourne versus Kelso. Kelso wouldn't even need to lift a finger. She'll do a series of winks and then fucking guns come out of the wall and fuck you up. That's what Kelso is. Kelso is trained to destabilize a country. A country. And you think Jason Bourne... No, come on. Jason Voorhees versus Kelso. maybe we are Jason Voorhees. Because, you know, tactical shooter. Like, I'm sorry. No, this is so poorly written. This really is so poorly written. If the end of the next Manhunt isn't either we die, actually, right? Theory, right? End of next Manhunt, we die. The new DLC comes out. We get level 50 and like the whole thing starts again. In order to hit level 50, you essentially have to start from scratch. Brand new storyline up to level 50. Redo your SHD watch. Bloody blah. I kind of feel like that would be a good way to go. Like a whole thing start from scratch. That I feel like that would be good. Or we join Kelso. Because there's no other way around it. Kelso's OP. Like in terms of lore, because that's what it is. This is lore. Like Kelso being a paramilitary officer for the CIA, as well as done Ranger School. She is OP. She's about as OP as you can get in this universe. And we somehow take her out. I mean, I'm actually still baffled, but we somehow took out an SAS. Like, no. Where is it? Right. The Guardian. We'll get rid of this. One SAS dude. He's been named now. You can look it up. Just type in SAS Nairobi. One SAS dude. One SAS. One. Cleared out an entire hotel in Nairobi that was under attack. He saved like... I think it was like 50, 60 people. And, like, search cleared, contained, solo. Live. He's alive today. Like, he saved, like, 50 plus people. Neutralized threats. This is SAS, and you're telling me? One guy. And you're telling me we beat up an SAS person? No. There's another one. I'll see if I can find it. It was a air show in the US. It was like a 20,000 foot drop or something. Here we are. In the US, SAS soldier. Parachute failed. It was a 15,000 foot high, low altitude opening exercise, whatever, like Halo or whatever. His parachute failed to open. He crashed through the roof of a building, landed on the floor, broke his ankle, and asked for a cup of tea. We beat this. Are you telling me we beat this? He fell 15,000 feet. Fell through a roof, broke his ankle, and asked for a cup of tea. That's literally what... No, come on. Come on. Tactical shooter, by the way. Tactical shooter. Oh, God. Oh. My brain hurts. My brain hurts thinking about it. There's no fucking way. I get that our character might be pretty OP, but considering some of what we've been up against, like, Like, no. Iron, hey, Billy. Yeah. Like, okay, yeah, we don't know our character's backstory. We might be pretty OP, but considering everything we've been up against is literally the best of the best in the world. Rangers, Delta, SAS, fucking Kelso's a CIA operative. Keena's naval intelligence, come on. Like, no. No, we should not be alive, and if they at least want to continue this trope, something needs to happen, especially against Kelso. Especially against Kelso. She's been a mainstay in the story. She's OP as fuck. This is just... I really do feel like they've written themselves into a corner. Like, this ending, like... Again, it was predictable, it wasn't entertaining, and it's actually just generally, it's quite bad. But then the overall storyline of what's actually happened in the game is quite bad. I mean, if they wanted to go down the completely hyperbole bollocks route of just because it's a looter shooter, then fine, I wouldn't actually have an issue with it. But it's simply just because they said this game is a tactical shooter, where it's like, okay, well now we have to analyse the word tactical. Where did a tactical shooter come from? What game mechanics are typically found in this? Blah, 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 blah. We go down that route, and everything that's happened in the story so far just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. We've got Rhodes, who's an MIT engineer, and we've got Manny, who's a signal specialist, right? Right, and we've got this Razorback here. We have the one at Liberty Island, and we've got the one at the airport for dark hours. We have 3 of these things. Why is it still sat here? Why has this not been reverse engineered yet? Why are we not throwing this back at Black Tusk? This is what literally any military unit in the world would be doing. If you drop this on their doorstep and we beat you back and you left this here, well, bitch, this is now ours. I want to see what this does. And we know this is a reconnaissance unit that can explode. Like, Kelso should have been so easy to find. Kelso, like, with this, why were we running around New York like a lunatic? When it could have been, hey, Rhodes, decode this for us, get it up and running. If you need more parts, we've got one at the airport and one at Liberty Island. Like, bloody, bloody, blah. Easily reconstruct this, get it working, get it under Isaac control, and we would have found Kelso in about an hour. Easy. Those massive... I mean, no one uses hovercrafts in military anymore because they're dog shit. They consume too much power and have limited capability. Along with the fact that where are they getting the energy to run that thing? Oh, a nuclear reactor. Nuclear reactors require, like, teams of specially trained people to run. Like, how is this thing running? No one's running this. Pentco, Fairview Power Plant. No one's running this. It's a nuclear reactor. After 6 months, 4 to 6 months, these things degrade and go nuclear. How far into the timeline of Division are we? We'd all be dead. None of it makes sense. But it's a tactical shooter. Like, it's hilarious. Oh, God. Yeah, I did say the same about the mortars. Yes, the mortars. And I was saying it for years, because they're all over the place, like in varying different missions, all over the place, these bloody mortars. And I think it was the stovepipe manhunt. I finally had enough, and I snapped, and I was like, why the fuck are we not taking these mortars? And then I come back to the castle settlement, and it's like, oh, suddenly, we've picked up 4 of them. Go us. We've picked up 4 of them. Right? Congrats. Like... none of it makes sense. It's a very poorly written, poorly conceived story. If you like delving into lore and whatnot, fine. I'm not saying don't, but like in terms of what should be written, with the plots that we have at hand, with the characters and their training, none of this makes sense. Black Tusk would have lasted a week. Outcast wouldn't have happened. Hyenas would have been dead. True Sons would be running the show, and the SHD agents would be working with True Sons. Like, and I'm supposed to believe that our magical, no backstory agent took out an SAS operative, Delta Force, Rangers, and now we're going up against fucking a CIA paramilitary officer. Like, no, that's not how these things even remotely work. Anyway, I actually do need to do some adulting. That rant went on way too long. So, I don't think Toasty's live, but we'll find out. Is Toasty live? Toasty is fucking live. So we're going to be sending you over to Toasty. Raid. Toasty X. God! Right, it's been fun. Sorry it's been a quick one, although I did promise that I would get this done. And I really wanted to do a story rant at the end. I recorded the whole thing as well, so it'll be a video. Hopefully I can clip it down and show a few other bits and bobs and things and whatnot. But I should be back later with some Black Desert, if any of you are about. I am sorry, I'm really enjoying that game at the moment. And quite frankly, there's literally nothing for me to do in the Division at the moment. Maybe other than grind like 1 or 2 unicorn pieces, which isn't fun for me to do. And I'm pretty sure it's also not fun to watch. However, if you do want to just drop by for a Black Desert stream and then ask questions about Division, I'm all for that. I will literally talk about anything. However, in the meantime, have fun, good luck, don't die. It's bad for the health.